Hello, 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 hello. There we go. Good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Dicing with danabo, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition homebrew, where I will be playing against one player each week. This week's guest will be KatherineDominates. Will probably be here for the long run. See if we can make a couple hundred episodes here, Catherine. Yeah. If you want to introduce yourself and your channel, what you do on Twitch.
Do a variety of things, from appearing on people's panels talking politics, or just hanging out, drawing, and doing stuff like that.
I think audio is good.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, we're good. Alright. So let's introduce the campaign. I've got a few notes on this. Let's put some music on. Is everything looking good? I think we're good. I don't think we've got any technical difficulties. It'd be nice if someone was in Chat Geek.
Why would we have technical difficulties?
Oh, there was one thing. Usually with Dungeons & Dragons, we don't interact with chat much. But with this, I think it's going to be fine if we talk to chat. We're going to have bits of downtime in between me trying to set things up, and yeah.
Okay, yeah, that
talk to chat is needed. Yeah. Yeah, with when you've got 5 players and a DM, you don't really want to talk to chat because there's too much going on. But just 2 of us, we will have a bit of downtime in between.
Yeah, especially if you're setting something up. I'll make sure to read out what chat said.
Yeah, I haven't got it on screen just in case too.
Yeah.
Alright. Should be some music popping on. Okay.
Some nice background music I hear.
Why did you make a strength save?
You told me to roll something, anything.
Okay. I've got too many buttons. Alright, let's switch to the map screen. Okay. This is Nova, a lush tropical continent that has been overtaken by nature. An earthquake has struck the southern regions, and refugees are piling into the great city of Sharon. Sharon is just below Ocene over here. Ocene is the bottom half of the continent, Umar is the top. The streets overflowing with the homeless, beggars, orphans and injured. Inns and taverns are brim to popping with customers and their gold. The town guards and anyone of age have been sent to look for survivors. In a rundown lockup in the middle of the town, we come across Xig Tuskwolf, a 41-year-old half-orc, 8 foot tall, and built like a shrickbrithouse. Xig has long, wavy dyed blue hair and brown eyes and silky green skin, and he is currently loudly worshipping Astrix, the goddess of beauty. And let me see if I can get you over to that screen cap.
Alrighty.
Right, is that all black to you?
Yep, it's all black to me.
Okay, cool. And let's drag you over. And okay.
Oh, okay. I could see part of the map then.
Cool. Alright. So we open our campaign in a lockup, and our player character, whose name is Tranquility,
Yeah.
is in a cell, and you can hear some loud worshipping made by a very distinct voice.
Ooh, interesting.
Um,
Is it in Dwarvish, Gnomish, Elvish, Undercommon, or the Deep Speech?
it is in Orcish, so you wouldn't understand it, would you? Okay.
Nope, I definitely don't understand.
You can hear some loud grunting down the corridor.
Yeah, possibly I can even like recognize the chanting and tell that it's religious, but who knows? I would probably require some sort of religion check or something like that.
I don't think it will matter in this case, actually.
Yeah,
it's just some loud grunting down the hall.
So
you've just appeared here.
Yeah.
Can you describe your character?
Yeah. So Tranquility is a warforged, and that means is a construct brought to life, built out of very rare arcane materials. And if you look at Tranquility, you'll notice that they're made out of strange woods that seem sort of spongy or even like fungus-like at a glance. Dark, sleek-looking metals used to reinforce the most important joints, and is sort of like a skeletal figure built out of like old-timey steampunk parts. Tranquility is a little bit over 6 feet tall and extremely thin. Very clearly not human or any of the other standard mortal folk around here, with 4 sort of lopsided eyes and a single ear on the right side of their head.
So Tranquility finds themselves in a 10 by 10 room with just a bed and a wooden door. You can see through the cracks in the door. There's a corridor on the outside.
Okay.
Now, what are you thinking here?
Yeah, so I think Tranquility is experienced or trained with this sort of abrupt awakening in a new place without context. So the first thing they'll do is search their person and the room, and just like scanning everything they can, trying to see what tools they have on hand.
Now, you don't seem to be carrying your equipment. That's the first thing you would notice. What are you doing in the rest of the room? How are you searching it?
For now, staying absolutely still, except for like a maybe 10-degree shift of the head to just visually scan things.
Okay, you can see that the door to this room isn't well secured, and there seems to be bits of the bed in front of you broken off.
Okay.
Possibly some kind of scuffle happened in this room.
Yeah, so since there's no obvious people watching, Tranquility will start to move now. We'll turn towards the bed, probably immediately get down on their knees to like look at it more closely, sort of search underneath the blanket inside the pillow, and if there's a frame to the bed, search like underneath it in case there's any hidden shivs or lockpicks or anything.
You don't find anything hidden, but the unusual thing about this bed is the mattress has a hole in it, about the size of a person. Some of the stuffing's come out, and bits of the bed frame are broken off.
That is an awfully large hole to be in a bed. Yeah, Tranquility will check like the corners of the room and everything. Are there any, like, how clean is the room? Are there any like random chunks of wood?
Oh yeah, you could definitely get a chunk of wood. You could get a bit of the corner of the bed if you just wanted a chunk of wood. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so Tranquil will definitely grab a chunk of wood that could serve as a club and set it down like right next to the door frame so that if need be, they know where to come back and grab that club really quickly.
Okay.
And yeah, and then we'll turn to examine the door itself.
Okay. How are you examining the door? What are you doing to it?
Well, step one, just looking at it. Yeah, in detail, especially the locking mechanism, if there is one.
Okay. Just looking at the door. There doesn't seem to be a lock, and there doesn't actually seem to be any hinges. It looks like this door has been broken off, and it's just resting against the edges.
Okay. Having done a quick surface area scan of everything, Tranquility is now going to focus on what exactly they can remember. Is there like a last time that is still available in memory?
The last thing you remember is complete darkness. Before that, you were back in your home, which is the Underdark, and
okay,
yeah,
so probably
you woke up in the dark, and it was dark when this is the last thing you remember.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, well, I'm gonna search my person all over, make sure there's not like anything being missed when it comes to like inventory. Is Tranquility like fully nude?
As nude as a warforged can look.
Yeah. Okay.
Very statuesque.
Yeah.
You've got a wooden club, and you can see
So
an inch door.
Thinking over, Tranquility is going to really search the bed in detail. So it's going to like pick up the blanket or whatever's left of it, aside from the hole in it, and like go over it meticulously, searching for like messages hidden within the fabric. And when done with this, we'll set it in a corner. Then we'll like take the pillow, like rip it apart, empty it out, do the same thing with the fabric of the pillow, and so on.
Okay, it's the same as before. It just looks like there was a giant hole where maybe some kind of humanoid was. There's no notes. You can find more bits of sharper wood if needed.
Yeah. I'd actually like to try to fashion like a shiv out of wood. Should probably be doable. Yeah, Tranquility will sort of palm it in one hand and go to try to like grab onto the frame of the door and pull it backwards, like into the room.
Okay, the door just moves off. Are you doing this quietly, or are you just moving?
Yeah, definitely quietly.
Do you want to make a stealth check?
Will do.
Okay, yeah. Right. Yeah, you just move the door to the side. And let me reveal some more of the room. Once I find the reveal tool.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, I can't find the reveal tool because I'm on the player screen. Let's go to the DM screen. There we go. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
So you just see a corridor. You can still hear grunting coming from the south.
Yeah, so seeing that there's not immediately anyone here, Tranquility will just lean the door up against the south wall inside the cell, and will, peek out just in more detail to see what's out in this hall.
Okay.
Oops, I can do it. Oh, there we go.
This is, you can quite easily tell that it's some kind of prison, jail. You can see 4 doors on the other side, and you can see doors below you, and you can see to the bottom of a big room down here. You can still hear grunting, and it is coming from the south.
Okay. Do the other doors seem like they've also been smashed off their hinges?
No, they don't seem secured, but they don't look like they were broken. Yours was actually off its hinges.
Okay. Could you actually reveal a little bit more on the edges so I can see where the doors are?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So Tranquility definitely pauses here and is doing like a threat assessment, trying to think like, should I walk past these doors and go see what the chanting is because I know there's a person there, or should I be checking each of these rooms because I don't want to leave like a threat at my back? And I think the first thing that Tranquility will do is move to this next door down and just try to push it open.
Okay, yeah, that just opens.
Okay.
How quiet are you doing this? Just...
As quietly as possible.
Okay, you can do that slowly and make it quiet. Yep. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything in there.
Okay. Is it like fully empty? Is there a bed?
Oh, the bed's still in there. Oh yeah, I didn't reveal it, did I? Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
The same layout as the room you were in, just the door is actually on its hinges. Yeah. There doesn't seem to be any broken bits of bed or anything.
Okay. So there's no hurry here. So, yeah, Tranquility will just step into the room, search this bed all through, looking for any hidden shivs or lockpicks or anything.
Perception check.
20.
You notice it is a bed. There is nothing of great interest. There's a nice pillow, some sheets.
Yeah.
But yeah, just unlike your room, it's in good condition.
Okay. Yeah, Tranquility will repeat the exact same steps with the next room down to the south. Push the door open, and assuming it has a bed in it, we'll walk in and give it a search.
Okay, let me reveal some down here. And yeah, even with that perception check, it looks the same as the previous room.
Okay. Is there another door here, or is that just a wall?
This is just wall.
Okay. Yeah, Tranquility will go across and push open this door. And honestly, it's going to go back north and do all the rest of the rooms in the same manner. And you could just tell me if there's a aberration in the pattern.
The only difference was your room.
Mm-hmm.
Do make one more stealth check to see if you get hurt doing this.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Stealth 23.
No, you can successfully open all the doors, and yeah, all the other rooms seem fine. There are no locks on any of the doors, which might seem a bit strange if it is a prison lockup. But yeah, the only difference is your room. The door was off its hinges, and there was a hole in the bed, and bits of it were broken on the floor.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll grab all of the blankets off these beds.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's like little bits and bobs, right? Or at the very least, there's broken chunks of that one bed.
Yeah, you can take shivs from the broken bed, and you can get a solid piece for a club. And as many blankets as you'd like. You'd like some blankets.
Yeah, I think Tranquility will carry like 3 blankets under one arm and have another one in their other hand, and then we'll sort of head down to this corner and peer around.
Okay, I think you can see the whole room from there. Yeah. Okay. As you peer around the corner, you can see a rather large-looking green, scaly humanoid sitting at a desk, humming to itself. What do you do?
Tranquility definitely just sits here, just barely poking an eye around the corner, and watches what this person does for a while.
Okay. Let's see what he does. Okay, this rather large gentle orc looks very complacent. He's happily just tapping on his desk, humming away in orcish, so you can't understand what he's saying, but he seems rather happy.
Okay.
You can see he's carrying a rather large axe.
Oh, nice. I can see these doors somewhere. Is that a window and one door? What does the door look like?
Yeah, a window and a door. The door looks a bit stronger than the cell doors.
Mm.
You can definitely see windows. There's a window there. I mean, you should be able to see the other two.
Okay.
Wait, that's not the reveal tool. Is that the reveal tool? There we go. And how long are you watching him for?
I think 5 minutes total to start.
Okay. Okay. As you are just idly standing in the corner watching this guy, around the 5th minute, he takes a sharp turn and looks directly towards you. And, let's get to the screen. Where is... Oh. See, when I'm capturing this, I've got 2 screens, and I need to be on the DM, not on... There we go.
Oh.
Alright. So this large-looking creature takes a look towards you. Hello? Hello?
It. So, I'm wondering if Tranquility thinks he's been seen or not.
Hello?
Yeah. Tranquility just step backwards, trying to be stealthy.
Where you going?
Okay. What language is this orcish fellow speaking?
In Orcish.
Still orcish?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, so
He hasn't drawn a weapon. He's just walking up saying hello. In Orcish, though.
yeah. So Tranquility will say, in let's say Dwarvish, will say, uh, greetings.
Oh. Greetings. What's you?
I am Tranquility. What's you?
Me Xig. What's got a shorter name.
You can call me Quill.
Oh, okay. What's you, Quill? What are you doing here?
I'm not currently sure.
This Xig prison.
Are you imprisoned here?
No, Xig keeps people in prison.
Oh, what people? Tranquility will just like look around behind themselves and notice the lack of thereof.
There's not supposed to be anyone here. What are you doing here?
Oh, let me just leave then.
Wait.
Take a step towards. Yeah.
Wait.
No one's supposed to be here, right, Sig?
Yeah. No one's
Yeah.
supposed to be here.
So I'll just leave then. And Tranquil will take another step trying to get around. See?
Where are you going?
Outside. You know, not here.
Okay. Xig come with you?
If you want.
Let me lock the doors. He's gonna walk over to this door over here and just make sure it's locked. Now in this room you can see a desk with a few papers scribbled on it. There is a large statue in the northeast corner, which looks strangely like a carbon copy of Xig, holding an axe. Xig locks the door. Yeah, you've got a few seconds to do something wise doing that.
Yeah, just Tranquility is going to look over the desk and, if possible, read anything that's like on the top layer top.
Okay. The papers on the desk just seem to have giant letters on them.
Okay, just like individual letters.
Individual letters. Sort of like flashcards for toddlers.
Okay.
Do you want to look through them? Oh.
No. If that's what they look like, I think Tranquility will just walk over to the front door and open it up.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, gonna continue to open the door, take a look outside.
Zig's gonna come over to you. Yeah, it opens onto a busy street full of humanoids, elves, dwarves, gnomes, all just rushing by in a bustling street. And
Yeah, okay. Tranquility will actually turn back to Zig now and say, Wait for what?
Wait for Xig.
But Zig, you're right there.
Oh. Where's it going?
I don't know, Zig. Apparently you're following me.
Oh, okay, Xig follow Quill.
Yeah.
Quill follow Xig.
Where do you want to lead me to?
Xig take you to Captain Brightmaster.
No thanks, Zig. I don't want to go talk to any captains.
Captain might want to see you.
Probably not. I'm not very interesting. Tranquility, I'll take one of the blankets now and wrap it over their shoulders, make like an impromptu cloak out of it.
Where you get that from?
Oh, I had it with me.
Okay. Alright, yeah, you've got a few options. As you can tell, this orc isn't the most aware creature. He is offering to go with you, or Ted to take you somewhere.
Yeah. So there's an issue here for Tranquility, which is that there should be orders around somewhere, and there haven't been.
Yep.
And that's not good. I think it is time to get literally everything that they can out of Ziggs. So Tranquility will actually close the door and turn back around and say, actually, friend, I think I should take a look around here in more detail before we go anywhere. Do you mind if I look at your desk?
It's your desk.
Well, the papers on it, and go through the drawers and stuff.
Xig papers.
Yeah. Do you mind if I give them a read?
Help Xig read.
Oh, yeah, sure, Zig.
He'll take you over to the desk.
Okay. Yeah, Tranquility would go and just like sit in the chair at the desk and start going through all the papers, sort of sorting any ones that look like they just have large random letters into a single pile, and see if there's anything that stands out other than that.
There are some with pictures and letters on, some with just letters, some with two pictures on that seem to be opposites of each other.
Okay. Do the pictures look like they were drawn by Xig, maybe?
Maybe by a very young Xig.
Okay.
They're very crude. Cat, dog, ball, bike.
Okay.
You don't read common, but you can clearly see it's a cat, ball, bike, dog.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so at least on the top of the desk, there's nothing that stands out. Are there drawers?
They are just filled with books.
Okay. So who?
If you're gonna teach him to read, this is gonna happen.
So Tranquility would like in passing. What? Actually, no. I can't teach him to read because I can't read common.
No,
so,
this is gonna be fun.
So if it's in common, Tranquility actually cannot.
No, I can't read it either.
Yeah, it'll definitely like pull out a book, but it's written in common, so like just close it and put it back into the desk, and look around and say, what's that statue all about there, Zig?
That's Xig.
What? You have a statue of yourself?
There's two Xigs.
Oh, there's two Zig.
Yeah, one and one. 2. He holds up his fingers. 1 and 1. Xig? Xig?
Yeah.
Xig.
So, who do you work for, Xig? Why do you have a prison?
Xig works for Captain Brightmaster.
Mm-hmm.
Will we speak to him?
No, Xig. I like talking to you.
I like talking to Xig.
Yeah. Do you talk to the other Xig?
Yeah, Xig talks to Xig.
What do you do here other than keep prisoners inside?
Xig keeps people in prison. Xig watches the door.
Has anyone come through the door recently?
You came through the door?
What did you see me come through the door, Xig?
Which door?
Any door. Did you see me coming through any door?
You just opened door.
I didn't go through it though, Xig.
Through the door. No, nobody's come through the door.
For how long?
Xig been here 1 and 1 and 1. Xig been here a long time. Nobody came through the door.
Okay, Xig, that makes sense. Yeah, Tranquility will look Xig over in more detail. Sort of looking to see if he has anything useful to try to trick him out of. Maybe just like a belt knife or a purse or who knows what.
He's got... Well, let me get his thing up actually. I should know what he's got, but... Double check. Notes. Jail.
Oh, and yeah, what type of armor is he wearing specifically?
He's in full plate. He's got his great axe, and he has a set of keys. Doesn't seem to be carrying much else. He hasn't got a backpack, no satchels. He's in his plate armor, his great axe, and his set of keys.
If you take just the breastplate from a set of full plate, like, can you wear it on its own?
That thing that counts as half plate?
I'm not sure that they're. Let me look.
Full plate is just every bit of the thing plate, right? And then half plate is the breastplate with chainmail. That might be 2E.
So, okay, so half plate armor is a thing that exists.
Yeah.
And then I guess a breastplate is also a thing.
Yeah, half plate doesn't include the leg protection. So it's not full. Yeah.
So, like, theoretically, if Tranquility killed Xig, could they just, like, use the breastplate of his armor as armor?
He is 8 foot tall.
Might be pretty big anyway. Gotcha.
You might be able to make 2 breastplates out of Xig's breastplate. Yeah.
So what's behind that door over there, Xig? And we'll point over at the door that he locked.
It's your chest.
Oh, there's a chest. Could I see what's in there? I seem to have lost some of my things.
Xig not allowed in your chest.
Oh, but could you unlock the door for me?
Not allowed in that door.
Xig's not allowed in, or I'm not allowed in?
Nobody's allowed in.
Wait, did the captain say that I would be here, Xig?
Nobody's here. Just Xig and Xig.
Right, so You didn't say anything about not letting your friend Quill into the door.
Who's Xig's friend?
Yeah, of course we're friends, Xig.
Oh. What do we do as friends?
Well, I need to learn how to read, and then I could teach you how to
Xig needs
read.
to learn how to read.
Yeah, we could learn to read together.
We do that now?
We can look through chests together.
Friends can look through chests.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said, Xig. You're right.
You sure?
Yeah. Have you had friends before? Like as a kid, you'd go through toy chests together and play make believe.
No. Xig never had a friend.
I'm realizing I don't think Tranquility has ever had these experiences, but he might have been taught about them from like cultural history. What about Xig? Isn't Xig Xig's friend?
Xig is Xig.
Okay. Well,
Two Xigs. One and one.
I could be your first friend, Xig.
Then we read. Hey, he holds up one of his cards. What's this?
Is it one with letters on it, or is there a picture?
No, it's a letter.
No, I can't read that, Xig.
You said friends can read.
Is is there any ink or anything to write with here, or is it just papers?
Oh, yeah, there's that. Yeah, you can find a quill in his desk.
Okay. Yeah, so Quill will take a quill and some ink and write out the word friend in Dwarvish on a piece of paper and say, this says friend.
What do you mean? It's not saying anything, it's paper.
Oh, sorry, this reads friend.
It takes a look. He can only make out the F. It just says can't read the rest.
So, yeah, Tranquility will, like, run their finger underneath it slowly, going friend, sort of like pointing into each of the sound parts.
How long are you going to spend trying to teach Xig to read friend?
So Tranquility literally does not care about the time, and so we'll spend as much time as it takes, or until Xig gets frustrated.
Oh, alright. Xig rolls a nat 20 on his intelligence check and gets it quite quickly. He could now read the word friend in Dwarvish. I should make a note of that somewhere on his sheet.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay. This took a weird turn that I wasn't expecting. Alright. Xig can read friend in Dwarvish. What do you do with him next?
Yeah, so what do you say, friend? Let's go open that door and search through the chest.
Not allowed in chest.
No, you're not allowed in the chest. I'm allowed in the chest, though.
Oh. Captain Brightmaster said Quill was allowed in the chest?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, he definitely didn't forbid me from it.
You're not lying, so it's not a deception. Make a charisma roll. See if you got the charisma to pull this off.
I mean, it absolutely is deception, but yeah.
But he didn't tell you, so you're telling the truth.
Yeah, you can deceive using the
Yeah.
truth. But yeah, 12.
Okay, you looking in the chest. Zig not looking in the chest. He opens the door.
Okay, great. I'll have a look, see. Okay, let's Tranquility is going to get down on their knees and put their face right up against the opening mechanism and look to see if there are any mechanical devices other than just the normal closing of the chest. Search around the hinges and probably find a little splinter of wood, poke, and do a fairly thorough sort of checking for traps.
And roll for initiative. No, not really. I wouldn't do that to you. Alright, there is no locking mechanism on the chest.
Mhm.
It looks like a fairly redundant brown wooden chest.
Yeah, so after spending a good 5 minutes making sure there's no traps, including shifting the chest a little bit to the side to make sure it's not attached to the ground, Tranquility will flip the lid open.
Yeah, it doesn't seem very heavy when you do that. And in there is one brown satchel.
Okay, Tranquility will pick up the satchel and open it.
Are you doing this just recklessly?
No,
Did you shut the door
Tranquility.
behind you? Oh,
No, Tranquility will leave the door open,
okay.
but I say we'll be doing it normally, so not too carefully, but definitely not recklessly either.
Okay. In there you find several gems and how many gold? I wasn't expecting you to just trick Xig into opening a freaking door. They also.
I don't like this characterization of it as trickery.
Alright, you find 100 GP, you've got time to count it out, and a couple of gems. You wouldn't know what they're worth yet. Okay.
Couple as in two?
Yeah,
gems?
2.
Okay.
Then let's give them colours so they've got different value. A green and a blue gem.
Awesome. Okay.
You're just gonna take them.
I mean, absolutely. Yeah, so Tranquility will close the satchel back up with everything inside it, and we'll close the chest, and
Gonna get Xig in trouble.
I suppose we'll hold the satchel underneath the blanket that they're wearing as a cloak,
Okay.
so that Zig doesn't notice that they took a satchel. And then walk back out and say, "Hey Zig, do you have a spare belt?"
What spell?
It is he wearing a belt over his armor?
No.
How are the keys attached to him?
Just hooked onto him. Well, you've
They-
got them right now. Just into his chainmail.
They're just sort of hooked onto his chainmail. Okay. Yeah. So Tranquility will take one of the extra blankets and say, "Hey Zig, could you rip a strip of this off the edge? I want to make a belt.
What's belt?
It's like a little rope that you wear around your waist." Oh, maybe you could use your axe to cut it into strips.
Alright. Where are you gonna put this blanket for him to cut it into strips?
Well, we could just go lay it on the table chair.
Okay.
Yeah, we can put it on the chair.
So you want Xig to attack a blanket on a chair with his axe?
No, if Sig looks like he's like winding up to swing his axe at the chair,
That's what he's doing.
yeah, Tranquility will be like, "Whoa! Oh, wait, stop, Sig. Could I see your axe, or could I hold your axe for a second?"
Xig hold the axe.
Okay, you hold the axe out like that. Okay, just like in front of yourself.
Okay.
Okay, and then Tranquility will use this as a tool to cut the blanket on.
All right.
And yeah, try to fashion themselves a belt.
You can get a thin piece of cloth out of this. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how much use it will be as a belt, but
I really just need to. I want to like loop something through part of the satchel and then put it around the waist and then just tie it tight. And as a workboard, I could definitely just tie it like super tight. It doesn't need to like have give like a normal belt would.
I'm just gonna see how much 100 GP weighs.
Sure, it actually 100 GP weighs 2 pounds, I think.
Is it? Ow.
Yeah.
Ow. My leg's just gone.
Yeah, a standard coin weighs about a third of an ounce, so 50 coins weighs a pound.
Is that same for GP and silver? Does it not make a difference? Yeah.
Yeah, all the coins have a standard weight to them.
And a belt can hold how much weight?
I have no idea. I don't think the 5th edition rules are that detailed.
I just want to see if a blanket can possibly even hold 2 pounds. Let's give it.
So a backpack can hold 1 cubic foot or 30 pounds of gear. That's...
Let's just give it a save. Let's give this blanket a Constitution save. DC 15. You can. Do you want me to roll it, or do you want to roll it?
I can roll it. Got a 13.
It sags a little bit. It doesn't break, but it doesn't seem very sturdy. You're gonna have to replace this quickly.
Okay. Yeah. Tranquility will cut the rest of that blanket up into a bunch of strips and just sort of carry it inside of another blanket in one hand.
What are you doing with that?
Just trying to make some clothes. I seem to have lost mine.
You're not wearing clothes?
I'm not. You're right.
What's this? He pokes you on the wooden skin.
That is Quill. That's me.
Yeah. Quill's a chair?
No, I'm not a chair. Are you a chair? Tranquility will just poke him back.
Sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Does my character have literally any idea of who to contact to get like a mission in this circumstance?
No. Yeah, you very unusually blanked out and you've woken up in a prison cell.
Mm-hmm.
As your character would be normally aware that when you blank out before and you wake up in a new place, you usually have a contact or a piece of information leading you to where you should go next. In this case, you have nothing apart from Xig.
Yeah. Okay.
Who doesn't
So,
seem to be the most aware person on the planet.
I got my plan. So Tranquility is gonna say, Xig, where do you live?
Xig live in prison.
What, you live here? Where do you sleep, Xig?
On the floor.
Ooh, okay. Do you wear your armor all day, every day?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound very comfortable, Xig.
What's comfortable?
Beds are comfortable.
You're not allowed in the bed.
That doesn't sound very fair.
What's fair?
Very little, Xig, very little.
Fair.
Okay, so Tranquility could go out and just try to figure out who in whatever town this is most likely the target. Try to find some, like, high-profile person to murder, give him a quick assassination, and assume everything will turn out, but that doesn't seem likely. So, the alternative is just assume that Tranquility is now free of the people giving them orders and can do whatever they feel like.
Sorry, you. Yeah, you've also made a friend.
True, a good friend, honestly.
And it was also offered you to take you to his captain.
Yes, but Tranquility does not want to go to a captain. If there's any interaction to happen with his captain, it is the interaction of a blade very swiftly entering the captain's throat and cutting the carotid artery while the captain sleeps.
Okay.
That's what the word captain means. Captain means target. Xig, do you get paid for working in the prison?
Paid.
Do coins?
Oh yeah, Zig's got coins. Yeah. 100. Yeah.
Where do you keep your coins, Xig?
Captain keeps the coins. 100.
The captain has 100 coins for you?
Yeah.
Okay, Xig. Let's go explore. You could tell me about this town that you live in.
You don't know town?
No, I don't.
Sharon?
It's called Sharon?
Yeah. You not been before?
Yeah. No, I have not.
You here now?
Yeah, but just now. This is the first time.
How'd you get here?
Well, I didn't come in through the door. Yeah, I don't know, Xig. Do you know how I got here?
I like your answer to Zig is I didn't come through the door. He's so confused after that. I didn't come through the door. Okay.
Yeah. Let's go find a place for me to buy some clothes. maybe some general goods.
Okay. Are you going to take Xig with you?
Yeah, Zig's gonna follow, or no, gonna guide Tranquility around. So ideally, I'm gonna find like a dwarvish or elvish or gnomish storekeeper, and yeah, just go for something general goodsy to start.
Alright, yeah. Sharon is absolutely massive town as you step outside. The city is bustling, there's smoke everywhere. You can... Wait, do Warforged have a sense of smell?
I think this is up to DM discretion.
Does your Warforged have a sense of smell?
Yes, I think I would probably want that in a tracker, so...
Alright, so yeah, you can smell food cooking on the streets. There's plenty of market stalls that you can see. There are hundreds and hundreds of people, many more people than you'd usually expect in a city. Yeah, I don't think you'd know why they're there as a character. You know out of character, but yeah, in character you've got no idea why there's so many people. There are beggars on the street, tugging at your blanket, cloak. You're not getting many weird looks. People seem to be steering clear of you because you've got an 8-foot orc in tow. And you're just looking for...
Yeah, so Tranquility will, on the way to the store that we're looking for, try to find like a beggar or like a refugee or poor person in general that has like a big hat of some kind, especially one that has like droopy that might sort of disguise the face if possible. Do I randomly happen across any hats like this?
not on a beggar, no. But,
Or a refugee, or anyone who's not clearly like a noble.
if you ask Xig, he can take you to a clothing store. That's not an issue.
Tranquility's just thinking there should be some hiding being done, probably. Yeah, let's go to a clothing store.
Alright. And let's get you off this map screen because we're no longer on it. And
Heck yeah.
we don't have a town screen. Move player. So this is Sharon. And I need... you're looking for a dwarvish or...
Dwarvish, elvish, gnomish, just someone
people speaking in dwarvish to...
Yeah.
Okay. This is funny. Okay. Right, what's funny about this is my dwarvish accent is a southern accent.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Which is particularly bad. But I'm rolling with it, so whatever.
Sounds great.
Okay, so as you're wandering around the town, you have noticed that the buildings seem to be very well made here. Everything is brick, mortar, stone, not many wooden buildings. seems to be quite industrialized compared to many other smaller villages you've visited. How close are you from the Underdark? 1 second, Catherine. Underdark is... Okay. Yeah, you've not been here before, but yeah, everything's well made. And you happen upon a clothier, and let me get the notes up. So how do you approach this store?
We'll have Xig sort of lead ahead and say, you go in first, take a look around.
Xig doesn't need clothes. Xig's got clothes.
What, do you have clothes, Xig, or do you have armor?
Same thing.
You don't even have a belt, Xig.
Xig needs a belt?
I mean, it would be preferable, certainly. Yeah.
Okay, Xig, get a belt.
Yeah, okay.
He opens the door and walks up to the countertop. You can see a short, dwarvish male, beefy build. Got big sideburns and black hair, black eyes, and greets Xig with a... Wait, let me practice this 1 second.
Yeah, so I think Tranquility is going to sort of do like an internal appraisal of skills and decide to like walk up to the shopkeep just alongside, say.
Howdy there, fellas.
Greetings there, good sir.
What can Carrie do you for today?
Well, my good friend from the guard, and sort of gesture towards Xig, and myself need some belts as well as some other basic items of clothing.
Yeah, Xig needs belt. This accent's funny. Okay. Certainly, what kind of dwarf are you? He takes a long look at you.
I am one of the most modern kinds of dwarves, as it so happens. Fully constructed of only the best materials. And yeah, Tranquility will even like reach her hand out and like show off some fancy digits.
No, I wasn't expecting you to just reveal. But okay. So now I've got to decide whether this is an Underdark dwarf or a hill dwarf. Did he play a character who's not doing what they expect? You're supposed to be speaking to Captain Brightmaster right now. Okay.
Why in the world would that be a thing?
I don't know why that would be a thing. Why would that even plan beyond the first NPC?
True.
How have I just lost my notes for the new character? Okay.
I mean, come on, Dan. Well, you knew my character. Like, there's no reason that an assassin in enemy territory would go talk to a captain of the guard.
Okay, Carrie is a mountain dwarf. Okay, so Carrie has no idea what's going on here. You don't seem like a dwarf to me. And you just want a belt?
No, my friend needs a belt. I need a full outfit. A belt, pants, a set of, gloves, boots, something good for travel, especially tracking.
You want clothes or do you need a hunter? I can take you to a hunter.
No, I'm the hunter. I need clothes for hunting.
This ain't that kind of store. If you want some hunting clothes, you need to go to a leather worker, not here.
Okay, Tranquility will look around the store and see what kind of clothes are actually on offer.
It's quite a fancy place, full of silks and nice looking hats with feathers in them. It's a very fancy place. You could get a very nice belt from this place.
Okay, so looking around, I'll say, okay, my friend still needs a belt, and I would like one of these hats, I believe. And Tranquility will try to find whatever hat is the least attention drawing.
Okay.
Just like a really wide brim black hat of some kind, ideally.
And you want to get any belt for Xig, but Xig is 8 foot tall. Okay. I think Zig's gonna need 2 belts.
Yeah, and I'll point to like the most expensive, shiny-looking belts when Zig's looking at belts and say, "Oh, Zig, look how nice those belts look."
Okay, yeah, okay. We can get you a nice belt, a nice black hat. It does look fancy though. It doesn't look common. But
Yeah. Are there like bits that can be removed to make it look less fancy?
it just looks very clean.
Oh, okay. So Tranquility will pick up the hat that looks the most apropos. We'll pluck like a big feather off, and then give it a quick crumple, and then sort of toss it onto the ground and kick it around a couple times.
What in
and
the
then,
hell are you doing to my hat?
And then pick it up and put it on. What? Just putting it on. Want to make sure it can stand up to some wear and tear.
You just dirtied my hat and you broke my hat and you ripped the feather off. You get out of my shop. You hear?
Okay. Tranquility, I'll just turn around and leave with the hat on.
Where's my money?
Yeah, let's just go with blatant robbery, and just Tranquility's gonna walk out and see what Ziggs does and what the shopkeep does.
The shopkeeper's gonna chase you out and shout for the guards. Okay, I guess we're gonna need a battle map. I wasn't expecting you just to rob a shop in broad daylight. Hey.
Yeah, Tranquility has not been trained in like how to hang out with human beings. That is not training that has been trained into this particular assassin.
Alright, I think we need a quick break so I can draw a better map than just scribbling it.
Sounds like a good time to do it.
Alright, break time. Back in a few minutes. Whoop. We are back. Hello, welcome back to Dicing with Danabo. We are currently in the middle of town, being chased by a merchant shouting after our player character Tranquility, who has just taken a hat off one of the shelves, ripped off a feather, stamped on it, and put it on its head, and walked out of the shop.
Yep.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. And yeah, so we have Carrie the clothier chasing Tranquility through the street. Let's bring the map up for you, Catherine.
Yeah, and Tranquility won't have really gone anywhere. It'll just be like,
You're just out the door, right? Yeah.
yeah, just take a step outside the door.
Oh, you know what I should have done on break is got tokens for the... But I'll just take the default tokens off roll 20. But let's get your token on there. Journals. I accidentally put you on the map instead of the token layout. This will be much smoother in a few more games. Okay.
Yeah, gotta get that practice in.
Alright, let me know if you see that.
I do see.
Perfect, and I'll put it on. Alright, let's get some more tokens. Oh, and I haven't rolled initiative for a few months. How do I bring the combat turn order thing up?
There should... Maybe if you just right-click, it'll be in the drop-down. Or maybe on the left side tools, there might be one that's just turn order.
I thought there was. Oh, I think... Is this it?
Yeah, you found it.
Yeah, I found it. Okay.
Look, if you want an initiative roll, I can go ahead and do that.
Let me get a token. I just want a nice dwarf. Should I make one? I think it'll be quicker to make one than to look through.
To make a nice door?
From that token generator thing.
Oh, yeah, that might be quicker. They'll just take a moment.
No. No. Yeah, let's do that. Right, that's a dwarf behind you. Definitely a dwarf, not a mage of any sort. Not a human mage, it's a dwarf. Okay, and let's head it to the initiative order. Right click and add turn, right? Okay, here. And Tranquility
Yeah.
is going first. Okay, so you've got Carrie behind you shouting, guards, guards!
Okay, so
What?
Tranquility will, turn around and yeah, just say, guards, Xig is the guards, and will point over at Xig, and make sure to be standing very much in this door frame. Yeah, and that'll be all.
No, Zig keeps people in prison.
Yeah, so like Xig said, Xig works with the guards. Is this fellow still like shouting?
So someone's knocking at my door.
Okay.
Right, they're gone. Yeah, Carrie is still screaming for the guards. Guards, guards! Zig is telling you he works at the prison. We're not actually in combat yet, but we've got initiative order.
Yeah, so Tranquility is like staring at Carrie. It's saying, "What are you shouting about?"
You need to pay me for that hat.
Wait, this hat? And just like point up at that.
The one you stepped on.
Okay. I'll just add it to the guards tab.
What guards?
Zig's.
He works in the prison. He's not a town guard.
Wait, what's the difference? Look at him,
What
he's
do you
wearing
mean,
armor.
dog? He works in the prison. He's not a town guard.
He's wearing armor and he has a giant axe.
You're wearing armor. You're not a guard.
Maybe I am a guard.
You're not even a dwarf.
I mean, if you say so. I'm not much invested in being a dwarf.
Hat, or I get the guards here, and they're going to take you to the prison.
Well, wait, I'm just going back to the prison now with Xig anyway.
Nah, he's going to attempt to push past you. You resist him?
Let's take a quick second to think. Yeah, Tranquility will just try to trip him as he pushed us past.
No, I need stats for... a level 0 shopkeeper who has -1 to dex. And rolls a 2 and falls flat on his face out in the middle of the street and screams his head off. The streets are full of people, so you've attracted quite a bit of attention as you seem to have tripped this shopkeep.
Yeah. Did Tranquility see any other exits while he was inside the store?
No, I'll show you the store. There's no objects in it because we didn't finish it, but
yeah. So would there be any windows and other than in like the front half or the front?
Windows 2. I can't ping it on that screen. I should have put them in.
Are they back anywhere?
No, the windows would have been in the front. It's a shop entrance. It would have been displaying the goods on show.
Okay.
I can't ping it.
So
There we go. Alright. So you've got
Tranquility has very thoroughly fucked up here.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that from an assassin. But a level 1 assassin, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna move in turns now.
Yeah, sure.
But let me move this out. Okay. I'll put them over there.
Yeah, so Tranquility's gonna like just take the hat off, toss it back into the store, wave at Ziggs and say, "Ziggs, let's go find a better store."
Are you using your movement?
Yeah, just pick a direction and head
Where's my Xig token?
30 feet that way.
Oh, I put him on top here. Where are we going?
I want to go find a cheaper store. This guy is trying to rip us off.
Now and carries on the floor screaming, "Help me! Help me!" And all the beggars on the street and the refugees are looking towards you and Xig. Quite a spectacle, as you're some kind of machine followed by an 8-foot monster.
Yep.
They are prone, so... Oh, where's my reveal tool? Okay, so you walked past this so you could see down there, down there. And there we go, that's how I do that. Carrie is going to run in the opposite direction. Out of sight. Your turn.
Okay. Tranquility is going to point down. Wait, is there like an alleyway back here that goes somewhere, or is it like a cutoff? Yeah, it's going to point down this way and say, "Ziggs, head that way. I'll be right back." And is immediately going to move and dash to go into the store and behind the counter and look for wherever this guy leaves his money.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that'll be all.
Oh, I need to put Xig in the turn order. Zig's dex. Where are Zig stats? Zig stats, jail guard. Here we are. Oh yeah. Alright.
Ziggs is a quick one.
So it's the shopkeeper next. The shopkeeper, you've got no idea what the shopkeeper's doing. And Xig. Where did you send him? He pointed up.
Yeah, just like straight north on this map.
Xig is very confused. He stands in the exact same spot. Where'd you go? Quill? Quill! And yeah, the streets are still full of people all wondering what the heck's going on as Xig is stood there shouting for you. And here again. Why is it? There we go.
Yeah. So
you're in the store. You're looking for some kind of cash register in a.
yeah, whatever the equivalent of the cash register would be.
You see a bunch of clothes, very fine silks. They look pretty expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing in particular. There's no gold laying around. You've got your action and your movement.
Yeah, are there any like little pouches or anything? Is there a desk with drawers?
Plenty of pouches, yeah.
Are there any pouches that aren't clearly in like a display formation?
Not with a quick look. What's your passive?
Yeah. So my passive is 15.
Nah, not with just a.
Yeah. So Tranquility's gonna spend an action to actually give a good look around.
Okay.
Because money is a pretty important asset when you literally don't have any weapons for your mission. I got a critical. Natural 20, modified it to 25.
Oh, there we go. Alright. Yeah, you see a bunch of clothes and pouches.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like anything easy to rob.
Well, easy to rob, yeah.
Well, okay. Anything other than the clothes themselves.
They look like very expensive clothes.
Yeah, but like fencing a bunch of very expensive clothes sounds like a whole thing. So yeah, Tranquility will walk back out, and that'll be the end of this 6-second round.
Alright. Let me bring this up. As you step out of the door, you see approaching from the west a pair of very armed people, and they shout over, "You there!"
What language?
Common.
Okay.
This is unbelievable. Alright. You don't know where the shopkeeper is. Xig walks up to you. Where you go?
Oh, I was just looking around, Zig. We should go say hi to those friendly-looking fellows over there, and Tranquility will point to the guards and wave at them.
Alright, back to your turn.
Yeah. Can you tell what they're yelling over there, Zig?
You there?
Oh, are they calling out to you? You should yell back.
Yo, what?
Just yell
You
hello.
there?
Yeah,
Xig,
yeah. There you
Xig
go.
says you there. Yells it back at them.
Yeah,
Right.
Tranquility's not running. So that's the turnover.
Okay. Alright, the guards are very clearly approaching you with swords drawn and halt! Xig
Yeah,
shouts back at them, halt.
hands up like this from Tranquility. And yeah, we'll just freeze completely still like a statue.
No, Xig does the same. He likes being a statue. Yeah, you're just gonna stay still?
Yeah.
They'll continue approaching them. We'll go back around to them. Alright, let's switch to music. Unless you're gonna draw a weapon. We'll see. Alright, so the guards approach you and Xig. They speak to Xig. Xig? What is the meaning of this? And Zig's like, Quill took your hat. And the guard will turn to you and say, is this true?
I
They're speaking common.
Okay. Tranquility will say, I don't speak common in Dwarvish.
That's a good question, whether these human guards will speak Dwarvish or expect you to speak common.
You know, humans, wherever they go, they just expect everyone else to speak common.
Yeah, that's what I'm expecting. They'll probably just shout louder and see if you understand if they talk louder. Class. Yeah, languages, common and Elvish. And you speak just Dwarvish. You speak Dwarvish, Elvish, and Gnomish, and Undead.
Yeah, there you go. Dwarvish, Gnomish, Elvish, Undercommon, and Deep Speak.
Okay, and what do you reply in? Just Dwarvish.
Dwarvish at first, but like if they clearly don't understand, Tranquility will cycle through things. And try out Gnomish and Elvish. Definitely won't speak any Undercommon.
And no deep speech.
Especially no deep speech.
Okay. Okay, one of the guards will respond to you in Dwarvish. The other one doesn't seem to know. This guy, alright. What is all this commotion?
The small fellow seemed to get really upset.
The guard looks up at Xig. Small fellow? Is this some kind of joke?
The shopkeep.
What shopkeep?
The guy who's running around screaming because I tried on the hat.
The guy running around screaming because you tried on a hat?
Yeah, I didn't realize that you're not allowed to try on the merchandise. He seemed to get really upset.
What is this person talking about? He's going to speak to the other guard in common. Yeah, you keep throwing curveballs. Okay. Alright, we're going to wait. Are you just going to stand there while these two talk?
Yeah, for a while.
Alright.
Yeah, Tranquility will be like actively watching for the shopkeep to come back.
Well, the shopkeep's just popped around the corner as you said that, so...
Yeah, that's good timing. Tranquility will, yeah, just like wave over at the shopkeep and say, "Welcome back" in Dwarvish.
Guards! Guards! And he'll run towards the guards. That thief tried to steal from my store.
Tranquility will like look behind themselves and be like, "Wait, what thief? Where?"
You're the thief.
What? I didn't try to steal anything.
Where's my hat?
Your hat is in your store.
Alright, the guard will ask you to show them. Follow me into this door.
If you want.
Alright, you're gonna show them this beat up hat that you've just chucked on the floor.
Yeah.
Did you do this?
Yeah.
And you think this is acceptable?
It's not that bad of a hat. It stood up okay to a bit of wear and tear.
And the shopkeeper will say to the guard, See, they did this to my merchandise.
Well, I was in the process of buying it, and this shopkeeper told me to get out, so I complied.
But you did that to my hat.
Right, because I wanted to make sure it's worth buying before I bought it.
That's not how hats work.
Tranquility's gonna speak very slowly, like it's a particularly dense preschooler, and be like, "I was trying to purchase your hat, and you told me to get out. Then I left."
This thing destroyed my hat, then tried to walk out the store wearing it. You deny it? No?
Yeah. Tranquility's gonna look at the guard and say, do you have like a truth teller, a judge of justice, someone who could get the actual truth of this?
You sure you want to do that?
Yeah.
Alright. It will just ask you, did you do this to the hat?
No, I was not trying to destroy anything.
You didn't damage the hat?
No, it looks perfectly fine.
Okay. The guard will turn to you and say, I would like you to come with us.
Okay. Can I buy the hat first?
The guard laughs at you. Hey, are you gonna struggle?
Oh, definitely not struggling.
Alright.
Gonna look for opportunities to dash off, maybe? If there's any particularly good ones.
Okay.
Do they still have their swords out?
One is gonna have it drawn behind you, the other one in front. And they're gonna escort you down the street.
What Zig's up to?
Zig's gonna follow you. Let me reveal.
Yeah, Tranquility's fine, just going where these people are leading.
Okay, so you're not gonna try and shoot off?
No, I don't think there's good enough reason to do that.
Okay, alright. So you get escorted about 10-15 minutes away through the streets, bustling, busy streets, beggars, refugees, townsmen, nobility, everything you could possibly think of.
Okay,
as you pass by.
Tranquility is trying to find something like a heap of garbage or like a dark corner at the side of a building or something, somewhere to sort of casually drop the satchel.
Sleight of hand?
Yeah, okay. Oh, 17.
And God. Where's my God? There he is. A 0. Alright, the guard that was following you, I don't know what he's looking at, but it was a nat 1. So, maybe he was thinking about what he's having for dinner later. You successfully dropped the satchel. Are you purposely placing it somewhere? Or just any dark corner you can find? It's just...
So a dark corner that doesn't seem to have any beggars watching this happen, and hopefully identifiable.
Okay. Okay, you successfully drop it and the guard didn't notice you. And you are being escorted, as you will find out, to a very familiar place.
Sounds perfect.
And we go back to this very memorable scene. Okay. And Zig will be here. Where are my guard tokens?
Look. Zig, it's Zig.
Alright. Okay. So the guards escorted you back to the prison. Zig is following closely behind. The back guard will turn to Zig and tell Zig to keep you in the cells this time, as one of the guards will walk out. Zig will come up to you and say, Quill?
Yes, Zig.
You need to go in your cell.
Oh, sure, Zig.
And he'll escort you over to one of the cells.
Yeah. Tranquility is perfectly happy to get away from the guard.
Quill,
Yes, Xig.
why did you beat up the hat?
I didn't want it to look like some fancy rich hat. You know?
No, now Zig have to keep you in prison.
Well, that's okay, Xig. We'll be able to hang out for a while.
Alright, yeah, one of the guards left. There's still another guard in the room. And you are now in this first cell. And Zig's gonna say, well, you stay in there. Zig keep watch. And let's reset the fuck. There we go. So you're now just in a different jail cell. 2 hours later. We didn't really get that far. Okay. Hey, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna wait? What? Have you got any plans in this cell?
Has 2 hours passed? Or do you mean 2 hours like playing and I'm just stuck here?
Oh, we've been playing for 2 hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah.
You can
Tranquility's perfectly happy to just you know, sit in place for, yeah, let's say 2 hours, see if anything happens.
Alright, you were out in the middle of the day. You went to the market. Alright, that was my wife. Don't know what she wants. Alright. Can the toddler go? There we go. Alright. So you're waiting 2 hours in. Okay. It was midday. You went to the store. Okay. Yeah, it's not too late in the afternoon. A few hours. No, after 2 hours, nothing happens. Nobody's approached the door. Zig hasn't come to you.
Yeah, Tranquility will just open the door and look out and see if Zig's standing there or not.
And sure enough, Zig is at the end of the corridor.
Does he have his back to Oh, he does.
Yep.
Okay, Tranquility is gonna pick up a little rock or pebble or something loose.
Yep.
Step out, walk over here stealthily.
Okay.
Yeah.
From there, you can see the guard is still stood at the table.
Okay, what do the windows in this place look like?
Like jail windows, thin slits of bars. Quite big though.
Could Tranquility theoretically climb through one?
You are very skinny, right?
Yeah.
But you're 6 foot tall.
Yep.
Could maybe get your limbs through. I don't know about your head.
Okay.
Wait,
Okay. Tranquility will just
can you see
walk
on the
up
map?
behind. Yeah, I could see. Yeah, I'll just walk up behind Xig and tap him on the shoulder.
Hello?
Hey, Xig.
Huh?
How long do I have to stay in this cell?
Until the captain comes.
Oh, when's the captain coming?
Don't know.
Could we maybe leave for a little bit and then come back when the captain gets here?
I've got to stay in prison now.
Oh, Is it because of the other guard?
Could you beat up a hat?
What? Why does everyone care so much about the hat?
Why did you beat up a hat? What hat do to you?
It was very fancy looking. I didn't like it.
You just hit things you don't like?
Objects sometimes, yeah.
Not very nice.
I mean, you're probably right, Xig. You're probably right.
Maybe don't beat up hats.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to have turned out well, has it? Do you get a break time, Xig?
Break time?
Yeah, do you get to go to an inn and get drunk, have some good food?
No. Xig eats in prison. Xig sleeps in the prison. Xig eats in the prison. Xig keeps people in the prison.
Okay, Xig. If you go get the papers and the quill and the ink and come into the cell with me, we could do some more teaching.
Right, Xig will do that.
Yeah, Quill's gonna do that while we wait for the captain.
Alright, are you just gonna wait until the captain appears this time?
Yeah, or until night falls. Like if the captain doesn't show up by.
Yeah, the captain won't get there for night, but you're gonna spend the whole evening trying to teach Xig.
Yeah.
Right. Any particular words you trying?
Yes. Tranquility's going to teach him like a dog, so he's going to be. He started with friend, but he'll teach like sit, stay, attack, defend, protect, things like this. He'll be Tranquility will be trying to teach them in other languages as well. So we'll try to teach Gnomish and Elvish and Undercommon versions of each of the words.
Now, when you write it in Undercommon, Xig already seems to know how to read and write Undercommon.
Ooh, Xig can write Undercommon?
Yeah.
Does he know how to write Common?
No.
Okay.
Well, you don't know how to write Common, but yeah.
Oh, sure. Wait, Xig, do you know how to write whole words?
You mean these pictures?
Yeah. These pictures.
Yeah, Xig does.
Where do you know that from, Xig?
No, Xig been to many places. Seen many things.
Okay. Guess we don't really need to delve more into that. Just keep teaching them words.
He will learn 3 of them in Dwarvish. Sit, stay, and defend. He can now read and write in Dwarvish. Sit, stay, defend, friend. I wrote this on his notes. So. And yeah, and you have discovered that he can read and write Undercommon. Seemingly fluently. It is nightfall.
Okay. Yeah, Tranquility is not bored, but thinks that maybe the guard is. And is going to say to Xig, sit here. I'm going to go get some more paper. And walk out the cell.
Alright.
And assuming Xig doesn't do anything, it's going to go have a look at the guard. See what this guy's up to.
He's just staring at the door. If you're not making too much noise, you can walk up.
Yeah, does it seem to be the same guard from before? Hasn't been replaced?
That is not perception, that is intelligence? That's intelligence. Intelligence check.
Sure. Oh, 15.
15, you see. Suppose it could be the same guard. They're wearing the same sort of outfit. But the guard that, the two guards that were with you looked eerily the same anyway. Almost like they were NPCs in a Bethesda game.
Oh.
Like Oblivion NPCs. No, not that bad. Better textures. But yeah, you can certainly approach him. If that's what you'd like to do.
So Tranquility absolutely doesn't want to try to kill this person. And actually sneaking out seems like it's going to be more trouble than it's worth. Just want to like wait for a shift change. The next door is here. You can't really see anything though. Yeah. Tranquility will go back to the cell and say to Xig, can you go out and watch the other guard and come tell me when he leaves?
Xig tell you when the guard leaves?
Yes, Xig.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, Xig.
How long do you wait for?
Yeah, just an indefinite period of time. Tranquility will start writing like a children's book, basically. Trying to draw pictures, writing down the word for that picture in multiple languages underneath it. Yeah.
Alright, I've got to decide how many sheets of paper are in that. Okay, we've got a few. Alright, so Xig is going to stay there until there's a change of guard. You don't need to sleep. If you pop your head out of the door, by the time you do, you can see sunlight creeping through the windows. Xig has stood there all night. He's not slept. He hasn't come and told you the guard's changed, and daylight is creeping through the windows.
Okay. Tranquility will walk out and up and next to Xig and take a look around. Is the same guard just standing there?
Yeah, he doesn't seem to have moved at all. Hello?
Hey, Xig. This is a boring job, isn't it?
Xig keeps himself occupied. He draws pictures.
Oh, that's true. I was drawing some pictures.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
You might as well get some sleep if you're tired, Xig.
Okay.
Okay. Tranquility will go back to the cell.
Xig just goes to his chair. And yeah, if we're just gonna wait until...
Yeah, I think we'll just wait. Yeah.
That's when one of the guards comes back. Where's my guard token? A guard comes back, which you're not aware of. But a guard does come back and approaches Xig with some information, and I need to get my other assets. And that is my son screaming. I think we might have to end it here because my son's getting cranky. And we didn't even get out of the prison lockup. But yeah.
Well, we got out and we came back.
We got out and we came back in. It was good times. I wasn't expecting you to go into town and try and beat up a hat. It's just the things that playing characters do.
I mean, me either. This was not planned out at all.
But yeah, my son's getting cranky. I think I need to go and deal with him before Mr. Geek's thing. It was a pleasure playing with you, Catherine.
It was a whole heck of a lot of fun.
And we'll do this every week from now on for at least 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah, I'm down for
4 p.m. Central. And yeah, hopefully it'll go smoother next time. I'll have some more art assets. Yeah.
Yeah, if Tranquility dies, I'm excited to roll up another odd character who does weird things.
You nearly died then.
There wasn't even a single blow thrown. I don't know.
Yeah, you could have died very easily then. Yeah, it's a good job you're talking to guards and they're not very intelligent, so you could just confuse every single one of them. Yeah. I was just wearing the hat. Okay, alright. Alright, thanks everyone for watching. We'll be back next week, 4 p.m. Central, every Sunday. Yeah. Bye!
Bye-bye.